Hey, what is up, everybody? And welcome back to Space Chick Crypto. My name is Elizabeth Howard, and I wanted to say what is up to the VOLT-INU Army. How is everybody doing? If you are not following me on Twitter, go ahead and do so at Spacey Crypto 1. And also sub to the channel because I have so many vaulted up guests coming into the space cabin all the way up until next week. I still have more people to schedule, so don't miss it. Hit that sub button and hit that bell. Tomorrow I have Mike the Investor coming through the space cabin. So yeah, just wanted to tell y'all what is going on. But we will be having Pablo Cro on in just a little bit. We will see. We will see. You know, he's fashionably late. Oh, wait. I think I hear the doorbell. Give me 1 second. 1 second. The man, the myth, the legend, Pablo Cro. What's up, Pablo?
How are you? How you doing?
How are you with your sunglasses?
It's nice to be back.
I know. Thank you for letting me space nap you again. I always love having you in here. We always like to chill and hang out and talk about Vault, all the bullish news. But I was trying to tell everybody, go sub to your channel. If you are not subbed to Pablo Cro's channel, then you don't vault correctly whatsoever at all. So go sub to his channel. But Pablo, how was your vacation?
It was nice to get away for a little bit, you know. It was like after the whole joke with Voltoshi and everybody and like 500 daily freaking messages asking me what's going on. I just bought a week ago. Now I got a you know how that goes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is crazy. I can't even imagine all your Twitter. Your Twitter count has gone up. Let's check it out. Look at this. Hold on, let me see. Oh, look, y'all check out his link tree as well. He's got all of this going on.
Yeah.
Stacked link tree right there. All right, let's see. Look at you, Pablo. Man, I've been knowing you for a year, and your channel, your Twitter, everything has blown up. That's so good. Rightfully so. Right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, but here we are, you know. Yeah,
you're always working hard. Even when you're on vacation, though, you're still making videos and stuff. And I think that's why that's another one of the reasons why you have so much respect for from the Vault Army. Like, everyone's showing up right now. Look, you have Jeff, the producer. He says, y'all see ETH and Bitcoin pump an hour ago. I know, it just started skyrocketing.
It's going wild. It's going wild. You know what I did, though? I long Bitcoin at 27,000 for a 50x. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah, I long Bitcoin. So I have my sell order at 99,000, and you know it's gonna turn like $1,000 into like, I think it was like almost 100K, something like that.
Whoa,
yeah,
that is crazy. But see, you know how to do this. You've been in the crypto space for a long time, and I have some new subs. Y'all tell me if that music's too loud. I have some new subs.
It's a little loud. It's a little loud, yeah.
Is it? Okay, see, sometimes I don't have people telling me, and I'm like, y'all, why is nobody telling me if you can hear it or not? There we go. Let's see here. How about that? Is that better?
There you go. That's a lot better.
Perfect. And there are some people that are subbed to my channel that, I mean, they need to know how much of an OG you are. Can you please tell my new subs when you got started into crypto?
2015, going on 8 years, or I'm at 8 years, one of the two. But I actually bought my first Bitcoin at $500. $500. Imagine that.
That is insane.
It's so crazy to think about now. Like, I thought it was the biggest scam in the world. Like, I don't even know why I bought it. I just bought it because of the hope that it could be something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just bought it just because. But like, in all reality, it was like, it's just sounded so scammy. Like, think about this, right? Think about 2015, like going back in time. and somebody promoting you a digital coin that you can never touch, you can never like physically hold, and you don't know what to buy with because nobody accepts it. They want you to invest in it.
They wanted you to believe in it. Look at that. Oh my God, liquid touch.
You get what I'm saying though? Like
$500, Pablo. You saw it all the way back then. You were a visionary all the way back then. You believed, and you've been believing a long time, and you started believing in Vault 3 hours after it launched. So everybody, we're telling you this. I always tell people, consider your source. So this man has made it. Like he's legit. He is like the real deal. So listen to this man.
Man, I'm actually tired of going places. I'm actually gonna chill for a while. I'm physically exhausted of going places.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
You went to Mexico. You went to Vegas.
I went twice to Mexico, and then I went to Vegas right after, and it was like one after another, and it's like, damn, I need a break. I need a break from that. So it's time to get back to work. I completed my 7-day bet with Jake yesterday with the pink hair, so I decided to go blue. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it blue? Let me see. Oh my gosh, yes it is. How did I miss that? Oh no.
Right,
Y'all know I gotta put my glasses on. That is insane. I missed that. That is nice.
It kind of blends in with the black a little bit because it's dark blue,
Oh, yeah. Wow. Give me 1 second. Oh, yes. Y'all. And that's because who said it? Your hair is on fleek. Yeah, it is, y'all. He definitely is giving Optimum a run for his money.
Optimum said, you can't get hair like me. I was like, want to bet? I watched it.
That's man. So funny.
Hey, it looks good, so I had to copy it. You know what I mean?
It looks good. Yeah, you pull it off. We should have like a thumbnail with all y'all's hair, like perfect.
I'm gonna see how many colors I can go from the whole time we're promoting the whole bull market. Like imagine going from blue to green, and then to like orange. Yes. And then just jumping back and forth, purple.
I was gonna say that pink. You got to go back to the pink though, because you pulled it off. In the month that you did it in was perfect too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, we got Voltoshi in the space cabin. He says, "Finally back, Pablo." Why does only Space Chick have the vaulted pink hair now?
Right.
Oh.
I know your pink looks good. It looks good. You got the whole thing. It looks good.
It's a big difference, right? From whenever I was holding that big old microphone.
Big difference.
He asked me when I first started my YouTube channel, pretty much, he was like, one day you hit me up, you're like, is your hand, like, do you ever get tired holding that mic?
It looked exhausting. It did.
It was heavy. It was a big old round one, y'all.
You would hold it for hours, So it was like,
I would. Damn. It's all about the grind. It's all about the grind.
About the grind. It's all about the grind. You know what I mean? It's all about it.
So you were traveling a lot. Did that have anything to do with VOLT-INU? Can you tell us that?
I cannot. When I went to Mexico, it did. But when I went to Vegas, it didn't. How about that?
Oh.
Vegas was just because I needed a break from all the G questions. There was too many.
I can't believe. I know that you got a lot. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I bet you were like, I bet your Twitter was just going off. You had to put your phone on silent, huh?
It was horrible. Like, these guys need a life. They need a life.
What's up, Power? Thanks for coming in the space cabin. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Mad respect to Power and King Ozzy as well.
Dude, it was great. It was great because Power was like, man, all these damn questions. Like, you know what? Just take a break, Power. Let them miss you. Just take a break. Yeah. And then a week later, like, where's Power? We miss him. Like, you missed somebody yelling at you, huh?
I know, right? Yeah. Disciplining. Stop with the stupid questions, the G questions. I know the guys take care of it in the space cabin too. And here they're like, no more G questions, and they straight up kill it. the mods. I have like so many mods in here now. I feel like sometimes they're here all at once, and then sometimes they're not here at all.
One guy did DM me and asked me if he could migrate his B1 to our new contract that's going to be coming, B3, right? So I was like, what? I was like, how are you going to skip B2, sir? How are you going to do it?
Oh my God. Are you serious?
There's a lot of those, man. There's a lot of those. Because,
a
lot of people still have like millions in B1, and it's like, dude, you do realize that millions is nothing, right? You do realize that you lose like 9 zeros. And they're like, what does that mean? Well, that means that your 7 million tokens is actually like -7 tokens.
Like it's nothing. Like we're good now. It's done.
Yeah.
I think he actually played the April Fool's joke on y'all. It was mean to y'all, Voltoshi. That was kind of mean. Even Ladybug told me last week. She was like, "Oh man, I was prepared. I was preparing myself the night before. You know, like he might do something, or it was the next day. I think it was something like that. And then come to find out, it was a joke. She was like, "Golly, look." The Vault Army, y'all, if you're a YouTube creator, check out this chat. They are blowing it up. I can't even keep up with the Vault Army. We have tweets out there of tier ones asking us, hey, who's the best community? Who has the strongest community? It's the Vault Army. Look at that. Pablo, how do you do this 24/7?
It's crazy, huh? It's crazy.
Yes.
You literally can't have a job. That's the number one rule. You can't have a job, because if you have a job, you can't do this. You can't. It's so hard to keep up with everybody all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I go comment one time on CMC, and now I got like 5 everyday Jeeps attacking my one comment. You know what I mean? The same 5 you get every day, all day for the last like forever are still there.
No way. They're still getting paid good from whoever, right? In the space.
Yeah.
That's what they do, y'all. That's what they'll do. If you are new to crypto and you see any comments anywhere, just know that sometimes these people are paid to write those comments. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's the truth, and that's the reality of what's going on out here. There's over 23,000 cryptocurrencies. So there's people trying to compete. There's no competition here. If you want to invest in a meme coin with utility, I think this token it's disguised as a meme coin. Wouldn't you say, Pablo?
Well, like anything, it started as a meme coin, with nothing.
Yeah.
And it has developed to be one of the most useful cryptocurrencies you've seen in a long time. I mean, you think of like Cardano, right? Having a layer 2 blockchain that people can integrate, different tokens, whatever. Like nobody really talks about that. Nobody talks about it. You know what I mean? You look at projects like Solana, like people know it's there, but they don't really understand the project. They don't even know how it works. See what I mean? So like when you look at Volt and you're attracted to it, is for a lot of reasons. You're attracted to it because you saw what Doge and Shiba did, and you want to be a part of that, but you also want something that backs up the project, so it's not just pure hype, right? You want the hype, but you also want the utility. So when you look at the hype, Volt has the hype, and you look at the utility, Volt has the utility, right? You look at the blue chips, none of them really have any hype, but they have the utility. So it's kind of like a hybrid of 2 things that you really want: hype and utility.
And a lot of utility at that, like doing so much in the space, changing the space. And now we have this Volti card out. I have ordered mine. I'm ready for mine to go. So I'm going to be using that. Somebody said your forearm got tired swiping yours all in Vegas.
Oh man, I was exhausted. Yeah, Vegas was exhausting.
Oh man, you do get tired there, right? It's like a whole different, it's 24/7 there. That was not a vacation, Pablo. You should have gone to like the Bahamas or somewhere.
I should have, but I don't know. I enjoyed gambling. I was playing a lot of craps and blackjack. I played a lot of blackjack. And it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed blackjack, but like you said, it wasn't the Bahamas, that's for sure.
You should have done the Bahamas, right, y'all? He should have done the Bahamas. Tell Pablo where else he should have gone besides Vegas.
Do they even got Wi-Fi in the Bahamas? I think we would die. All of a
I
sudden,
know.
Bahamas disappears for 7 days. People go crazy.
They would go nuts. If y'all watch Pablo sometimes during his lives, like whenever he was just on just a few seconds ago, just a few minutes ago, really, he was on his phone still doing business right now while he's on a live stream. I know that's what you were doing. You're always working. That's good. That's really good.
You got to, because like even though I was able to walk away from my career as a welder,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not 100% where I want to be. There's still like a lot of room for me to grow. There's still a lot of money that I haven't made. There's to be made. And it's like, if you want to move forward, you can't just sit on your ass and hope it comes to you. You have to get up every day, and you have to really, really push yourself every day.
Mm-hmm. You do. You have to grind even when you don't want to. When your body and your mind are like, no, your soul is telling you yes. Your soul is telling you yes. Look at this Kraken exchange. We're going to talk about that OKX space you did. That is the major highlight today, y'all, of the space cabin, was that you came back from vacation and you went straight to that. You killed it. You, Power, and King Ozzy killed that space. Look at Kraken. They are flirting with the crypto space. They know they want us there. They know they want us there. Any tier ones, every single time they put this on there, this is what I think of when going back to gate.io and how the exchanges were doing that to us, because they know we'll go and just flood their Twitter. And then whenever we go away, they miss us. They miss us.
They do. It's like, let's say you have that one video, right, Space Chick, where everybody like comes and comments, and then you have another video and nobody says nothing, and you're like, "Where's my people at? Where's my people?"
Yes, like wait, hey y'all, like that GIF with John Travolta coming out of his wallet.
Yep. Like, where you at? Where's my people at? Where's my people?
Exactly. Yeah, they definitely flirt with us all the time. I mean, we have utilities like VOLTICHANGE, the widget that you can put, if you have a project, put this on your website. People will be able to burn part of the supply, 0.25% of every transaction, and your investors will be happy. It's not just your project that will burn, but VOLT-INU, and a lot of people just go ahead and buy both. Not financial advice, but just saying, you do get the support of the VOLT-INU Army. Whenever you do add it, as you see, I just liked it, retweeted it, and there's a ton of retweets on here already. 184.
It's like if you're in it for it long term, right? You're in it for it long term. Why wouldn't you want to burn your supply on every transaction, right?
Right. Yeah.
If you're in it short term, obviously, whatever, just make your quick buck and move on, right? But like for projects that are legit, that really want to be successful, burning supply should be one of their main things. Should be like a priority.
It should, because they're investors. Even if you're an investor and you're in a new project and you think this is a good idea, hit up the dev team and say, hey, why don't you put this on the website for us to have? And if they say no, then you really need to consider being in that project, because this is what the crypto space wants. You want to burn the supply, y'all, so you can hire that floor price. I think this widget was genius.
I mean, it keeps track of all your stuff. It's a token. Like, it tracks your tokens. It tracks your value versus ETH. Like, I mean, all that stuff matters, right? When you're trying to do a trade, when you're trying to buy into the supply. Like, imagine you have all that information on VOLTICHANGE, and you, instead of using VOLTICHANGE, you got Uniswap, but has no information. You don't know the current price of the token. You don't know anything. So you have to go past Uniswap to research everything, when you can just have it all on VOLTICHANGE.
Yeah, y'all, if you we're going to talk about Elon in a second. Y'all see this? It will save in the settings for your investors the slippage and everything. Like, it's perfect. They even have it integrated. They have links. VOLTICHANGE has links in there. Safe wallet, where you can just copy and paste the wallet address, check the balance. They don't have to connect a wallet and You know, you're just doing good things for your investors if you add VOLTICHANGE. You'll look really good. They'll like it. They'll like it. Trust us. Right,
Yeah.
Pablo?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's sexy. Sexy. It's so much more sexier. Like when you put the widget on your page, it looks good. The colors are good. I mean, the background's good. Everything about it. It looks good on your website. It looks a lot better than just regular Uniswap or Pancake Swap, you know?
And we have a dark mode, everybody. We got a dark mode. Thank you so much, Crypto Hunter, for the super chat. I had an ultimate Jeep tell me what did he say? Tell me that the vault hype is over and he sold his bag. I had to check that fool saying you will buy again in the billion. That's what we keep telling people. If they say anything, y'all don't even argue with them. Just don't at me in the billions, and you will buy in the billions. That's what will happen.
One thing that it's funny to me, it's like you and I know the entire crypto space. We see what's happening around us. We're always studying the crypto space. If you leave Volt, like where exactly are you going? Like where? What's your other option to make real money? Like where are you going? Because like let's say you made $10,000, right? Let's say you did really, really good in Volt and you made 10 grand. Where would you take those 10 grand to? What would you buy?
Yep. Where would you put it? Where are you going to get those X's? I say X's and O's. Where else are you going to get those X's and O's?
Let's say you move it to just Ethereum alone, right? Let's say you move it right to Ethereum, and Ethereum goes to $10,000. So you did a 5x. So you turn that 10 grand to 50K. Now, most people make more than 50 grand a year, right? At their day job. Most people. So you're going to settle for less than what you already make at your yearly salary. See what I'm saying? Let's say you move it to Bitcoin. Same thing. Goes to 200K. Oh, let's just have a miracle run. $200,000 of Bitcoin, right? What is that? Like a 7, 8x, something like that?
That is true.
Something. Yeah. So 7x. Let's say 7x. So your 10 grand turn into 70K, right? Mm-hmm. Now, 70K enough? If it is, great. Congratulations. You made enough to cover your expenses for a full 6 months, maybe a year. Unless you spend a bunch of crazy money right away and you buy yourself a truck and you're broke again. So, see what I'm saying? So, let's look at the other options. You buy Solana. Solana is going to do the same thing. 5, 10x. XRP, 5, 10x. CRO'S, maybe a 10x. I mean, where are you going to put it? Polkadot? Nobody even talks about Polkadot anymore. Like, nobody cares, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna put it in Floki. Floki's down 1,000% from his all-time high. Elon Musk is down over 1,000% from his all-time high. Okay, look at Shiba Inu down 1,000+%. Dogecoin down 1,000+%. Like, where are you gonna take your money? Where? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Like, okay, here's 10 grand, sir. Where are you gonna invest it? Tell me where. Please tell me where. So I can put some money there too, because obviously you know something that we don't. Because in my mind, I look at Volt and I look at everything else that already hit billions of market cap and are down in the millions, and I'm like, fuck that. There's so many people looking for extra liquidity, and I'm not gonna be nobody's extra liquidity. So, what exactly are you buying? You buying Bone? For what? Shibarium's not even pumping. SHIB's not even pumping. Why the hell are you buying Bone? So you look at all these things and you start to realize that you're actually pretty retarded for selling your Volt.
Yeah, you don't do that, y'all. Don't sell your Volt for something like that, because I'm telling you, it's right. You're right. There, you will be someone's exit liquidity in any other project. Any meme coin, that's for damn sure, y'all. Like that, you don't want to do that because that's stupid.
And look at what happened. What was it? Was it last night or this morning? Fuck, I don't know. But I just saw Classic Crypto drop a tweet saying that that token just rug, or they stole the liquidity out of it.
Damn.
And it was one of the tokens that was in the ecosystem of Luna C, right? And it's like, You look at Luna, right? Let's look at Luna. Okay, a lot of people believe in Luna. The developer ran off with 99% of the money. Like, it's gone, right? So you're literally living a pipe dream with Luna. Who's gonna build the project? Who's gonna develop it? Who's gonna push it? Who's gonna take it to the next level? Like who? The community? The community's broke. They don't have money. They're trying to make money. They're trying to recover money that they lost. So who's really gonna push it? Now you look at the entire ecosystem. All they're trying to do is live off the little bit of hype that Luna had for a minute. So all those projects that are in that ecosystem, what are the odds of them being successful if Luna's not successful? Almost zero, right? So now you got all those tokens living a pipe dream that one day they're going back to $1. And the reality is they're not, because nobody's really building the project. Nobody is.
People have moved on, Pablo. They have definitely moved on from that. That has just gained a very bad stigma in a lot of people's eyes as well. And that says something. You've got to have a positive impact on.
And look at what happened last night with that token. They took they blame it on a hack. Is the hack true? I don't believe it. But if it is, then you're trusting your money in a token that can't even protect themselves. They don't even know how. So even if it was a hack, that tells you that the team is incompetent. So if it wasn't a hack, then that tells you the team stole the money. So both scenarios are shitty. You got a shitty developing team, or you got a,
something that was supposed to be so huge too, y'all. That's why you got to do your research. Even that one, people thought was just a straight up blue chip on the way to go. But that's why you have to do your research in the crypto space and find out what utility is going on. What's the temperature of the community? What's the marketing? What's the dev doing? And that's what VOLTOSHI always keeps us safe. And I like what he did before VOLTICHANGE came out. He even told us what was going on. He's like, hey, hold on, y'all. Some people are trying to mess with VOLTICHANGE. Give us a second, because I'm holding all of y'all's money. And I appreciated that so much, because what if he rushed it? Something might have happened. I mean, I don't know, but because he's freaking great. But
it's like you look at Classy, right? Well, Classy was literally talking down on Volt. Even when he made that video, he was still like talking down on it.
I know. I was not a fan of it, Pablo. I wasn't.
You can tell he wasn't supportive. He's saying he bought $1,000 for what? What are you gonna do with that? You know what I'm saying? So all that was just a downplay, maybe get some of our followers to follow him for what? To send them to this fucking massacre that just happened? This is what happens, guys, when you leave Volt to go chase a fucking pipe dream that doesn't have the right team behind it. Like look, anybody can make a coin. Anybody. I can make a coin. I have no fucking experience in developing. I have no experience. But because of my freaking YouTuber experience, it might be enough to pump a token. But like in all reality, I don't know shit about developing. See what I'm saying? So following me on a developing project is kind of stupid, right? You have to find a team that actually has the skills, the experience behind it to take a project to the top. Now, if you're looking for a quick 5x at your $100 at launch, then yeah, go follow these guys. You'll get that 5-10x at your $100 on some plays, not all plays. You know that, Space Chick. Some plays. You'll get some, like limited some. Most of them you'll get wrecked, but once in a while you will get your 5-10x on your $100. Okay. Now, you're looking for a long-term project. You have to find a team that actually shows you they're capable. Like you said earlier, Space Chick, an OKX Twitter space without even being listed on OKX.
That guy was so bullish. Yeah, you got to go back and play that recording. It was so good. He was like, oh, this is very nice. And he offered his services for NFTs, right? It was
yeah, to provide some AI and services for our NFTs. Yeah,
beautiful.
Some AR artificial intelligence stuff. I don't even know what he was talking about, but I was like, bullish, bullish.
Yes,
Let's do it.
we will.
Let's do it.
Look what Belief says. We're gonna go to OKX. That's what we're gonna go straight to that, y'all, because that is definitely the news of the day for VOLT-INU. In my opinion, that is super, super bullish. But Belief says, he said up here, he said, blue.
You don't like blue?
And he says, if I was injured and a doctor had to operate on me, oh my goodness, I'd rather have pink hair than blue hair. Only Believes, man.
I rocked the pink for a week. It was fun, but man, I can't have pink hair forever. I mean, that's literally space chick steel, you know?
Yeah, come on now. Y'all got to leave some room over here for me.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be the center of attention with pink hair.
Come on. I was even thinking, I was like, he's got to go to the store like that. You got to stand in line with me.
I did. Did you not see me in Vegas making all those videos? I was at the slot machines. I was at the craps table with my pink hair. Like, I was all in it. All in it.
That's so awesome. We loved it. We loved it. I'm glad you kept your word. Futters and Volt haters and slowly going into hiding. The voltage is everywhere. Hard not to see. Oh yeah, well let's go on. What's up, Alpha Lion Crypto?
There, give me a sec. I'm gonna open a window. It's hot as hell in this office. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Y'all, just something to bring up. Elon Musk always kind of stepping on the Doge army. In my opinion, I feel bad that it went down. I'm not a Dogecoin holder. I love Doge, respect, but man, you got to have more in a project than just Elon.
Satoshi said, what's his name? Satoshi Shong. That's a cool name.
Yeah, I need to follow. I like that he did that. We have more and more YouTubers talking about Volt. Now, I did say, and I'm going to bring it up, there are some that I've noticed that they'll put a Volt logo on their thumbnail and totally be talking about a different crypto the entire time. And I was very surprised. I couldn't believe that they did that, like literally a whole other one. So y'all need to consider your sources also of who you're watching, because we want to make sure y'all get the proper information. It's very important. Look at this. More burns, new utilities, innovations, new centralized exchanges, and Vault. Right there, holding all of them. That's great.
Sorry, I was just reading Bleeps' comments. He's so funny.
What did he say? Let me see. Where's he at? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. Believes crypto for sure. You do not want code blue. Oh yeah, that's true.
I get it now. That makes sense.
Okay. Sorry, miserable joke. Oh my goodness. Yeah, y'all are so funny.
These guys are loving it, man. These guys are loving it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, totally believes crazy. Yeah, he is. Oh man, y'all, Voltoshi's got such a great sense of humor, but where is this at? Look, our dev is so active, y'all. I'm having a hard time. Y'all know what goes on all the time in the space cabin. I'm trying to find a tweet, but I can't just disrespect Voltoshi and scroll past all of these. These are really, really good, very bullish news. So I'm getting to OKX. It says sometimes it may not seem much, but when you realize that it goes on forever and that we are experiencing quiet days, it really becomes vaulted, working on burning exponentially more. So look at that past hour burn, past day, and past week. Over 22 grand.
Now realize that this is on DeFi, right? Realize that this is the buy and sell transactions on DeFi. Look how slow of a week we have. You know what I mean? Right now for DeFi, it's kind of slow, right? A slow week for DeFi. Now, what do you think is going to happen when we're in the middle of the bull market and we're doing 10 times that? You're talking about $250,000 of burn every week.
Look at this. DJ says it's going to hit 2,100 ETH. That means the market goes up. People are going to be more comfortable, y'all, buying into these tokens, and we're already out. We have never seen a green day in the market. Never, ever. If you're new tuning in, this has been built from the ground up. like all the way. We have the best community out there. We have the best dev team. We have the best utility out there changing the crypto space. He's doing everything before stuff happens, Pablo. How does that happen? I'm so glad you're here. Let me ask you that. How does that continue to happen? Is he a time traveler?
He's experienced. He's experienced. Think about this. You're a nurse, right? You're a nurse. So when you go see a patient for the first time that you never seen before, you have a routine, right? You know the steps of what you need to do as a nurse, right?
Yep.
You have a routine. Now, imagine that in crypto. Like when you know what's coming, you know the next step, you can actually plan ahead because he's done it so many times. He knows the steps, he knows the routine, he knows what's going to happen next with crypto. He knows the next adoption. He knows who's going to FUD it next. He knows who's going to adopt it next. Like, all this is not new. All this has been done for the last decade. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you know the steps, you can plan ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about it. You're about to see a new patient as a nurse. You know what you need. You can actually prepare everything before the patient even shows up.
True.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is
there you
true.
Go. So
I already got the paperwork. I already got the doctor's orders, scripts. So Voltoshi's got his whole layout and been watching everybody.
Exactly. See, when I was as a welder, I could do that the same. I used to be able to like have everything planned before I even showed up to a job site. I would knew exactly all the tools I would need, all the material I would need. I would know everything before I show up. So if you look at a developer in crypto that actually knows what he's doing, that actually has knowledge, he can predict pretty much the whole scenario before it even happens and prepare in advance. And then boom, there it is. And people are like, oh my God, he's from The Simpsons.
I know, right? Oh my God, that would be great. Yeah. If Voltoshi's in The Simpsons, we are going to go wild. It would go freaking wild. Everybody in the world would know. and like, just from us alone. Look at this. And with you saying all of that, Volt is in everybody's faces. Like, he has built this from the ground up. He knows which way to go. He uses every penny of that marketing money to the T, the best way possible. And we were #1 most viewed on Coin Market Cap, like a month ago, something like that. We were #3 just the other day. And then right here it says in the top 10 and #1 meme coin by the 24-hour volume. Oh my gosh, on Huobi, which is still the second centralized exchange with the highest weekly visits after Binance. And that was a free listing, y'all. That's a tier 1. That was a free listing on top of that. And then also, didn't we have 26+ million in 24-hour volume the other day? That was crazy.
Think about that. Isn't that wild? Like Huobi usually has the second most volume in the exchanges right now, next to Binance. You know what I mean? They usually outperform everybody as an exchange, and to be the top in the second exchange, it's mind blowing. When you look at our market cap, under 100 million, like, we're competing with tokens that are sitting on 5, 10, 20, 30 million, or billion in market cap. Billion in market cap. We're competing with tokens that are that high up, and we're outperforming them in volume.
Pablo, even their watch list is over 1 million. And our watch list, I swear, I think it's like 76K or something like that. So y'all, when we get on that million, I got chills right now just thinking about it, because it's going to go wild. You're not going to be able to catch it. Don't go to sleep and wake up and then, oh my gosh, it happened. Oh no, I know that feeling, y'all. It happened to me with Cro and Dogecoin. Don't let it happen to you. Like, I was even going, let me be real with y'all real quick. A lot of stuff happens in life. Life goes on. Something had happened to me and I was just out of sorts. I had held it for like a whole year. Like, I was good. 2 days after I sold it, 2 days after Dogecoin went up, 2 days, Can you believe that? So if you're going through something,
I can believe it.
yeah.
I witnessed people selling the day before. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that is one of the biggest regrets of my life. And so it feels ugly, y'all. So if you're building a bag of whatever project, we're talking about VOLT-INU, leave it there. Don't over leverage yourself so you don't have to pull it out, because VOLT-INU is making huge news all the time. You guys were even at NASDAQ talking to them. At NASDAQ, we have Altcoin Daily, over 1 million followers, 1 million subs. That's a whole other caliber of YouTube watching us.
And the crazy thing is, like, you look at Altcoin Daily, right? Altcoin Daily, like, even if it was paid marketing, he doesn't take on any project. He doesn't. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't. Like you know how many projects I turn down every day? I could imagine what he goes through. You know what I mean? I could imagine because, like, I average like 5 to 10 tokens per day that I say no. Every day. They come out and, like, I don't know, man. The other day it was like some weird ass name, like Shiptozy. It was Shiptozy. The name of the Shiptozy.
No way.
Like, the guy, they reach out to me, Pablo, you want to help us push? I'm like, no. Really? No? You don't even want to tell us your price? No. You can't afford me. I have more money than all your dev team put together. You can't afford me. That's what I told the guy.
You got to bring not just money, but you got to bring some utilities to the table. And you don't have that.
No. I was like, dude, I'm bolted. I don't give a shit about anything else. I look at promoting the best. You know what I'm saying? Nobody remembers the guy that promoted the 4th or 5th token of the year. Nobody does. Nobody. They all remember the guy that promoted the best fucking token in cryptocurrency. That's it. When you think of Michael Saylor, you think of Bitcoin instantly. You don't think of Ethereum. You don't. You think of Bitcoin instantly. Michael Saylor's Bitcoin.
Yep.
Right? When you think of Vitalik, Ethereum. Nothing else. You don't think of anything else. DC, what do you think about? Binance. See what I'm saying?
It's true. It's almost like when you think of a chair, you think of chair.
Exactly. Ryoshi, Shiba Inu. You don't think of no fucking other token that says that Ryoshi created. You think of Shiba Inu. Ryoshi, Shiba Inu. Right? That's just what it is.
Oh man, a lot of people respect Voltoshi in the space. I've talked to some devs in the past, a lot this past year, and they respect Voltoshi. They respect him. Like, oh yeah, you know, Voltoshi does a very good job, because they know I mainly make Volt, you know, content. So they're like, yeah, Voltoshi. One guy, I went in the community and they said, oh yeah, he's like Voltoshi. And I was like, whoa.
I get offended when I hear that. Relax. Relax. What do you mean like Voltoshi? Don't you dare compare.
Like, who said that? What is your name, Mr. PFP?
Calm your ass down, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in the back of the bus.
Oh my god, yeah, I was offended whenever I said that. I was like, all right, nah, we're good.
It's so great. I love it. I love it when people like, Pablo, jump on this. This is the next Volt. And I was like, explain to me what Volt is. Explain it to me, because for you to say this is the next Volt, you need to tell me what Volt is. And they're like, 100 million market cap floor? Really? That's all you think Volt is? What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
They're in the back of the class.
Back in the class. You're done. We're done here. This conversation is over.
Yes. That is so funny. He said, Ken, he's always vaulted up. He says, yes, Pablo, preach it. Yeah. Nope, not with Mandogs anymore.
I need to work out. I need to look more like Ken. Ken looks bullish on that picture, man.
Ken is...
Look at him. He's ripped.
He's ripped, yeah.
Ken. Working out.
So the one that Valtoshi put up the other day when I was on the live with Game Bangers, we saw that guy working out like on the bike, and for a second we had to take a second look like, is that Ken?
Is that Ken? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Yeah, y'all go check out that live, man. Me and YL.
And YL's hilarious.
He is.
YL and myself are working on something top secret for Volt. It's some good shit.
Nice. Oh,
Good
really?
stuff.
Oh, I can't wait.
This is gonna be YL's for performance in the big leagues.
Okay. Oh man, I cannot wait because you know what? We were telling him, we were like, did you do a bum in the truck Vaulty card video? And he was like, no. And we were like, I told him that would be an opportunity missed, dude. Like, do it. I've seen so many next vaults die. I know, like what? 1900 ETH.
I see 5 baby Volt die. 5 baby Volts have come by and died. 5, man. I'm still waiting for the baby Volt that actually makes it.
Oh, they won't. I mean, even the ones that were out that everybody knows the name. I don't want to fudge y'all's projects. I have friends that own certain ones, certain main ones, but they're dead, y'all. I don't want to be ugly. They're dead. They died. They died in 2022 by the end of the last day of December. The last minute, they were gone.
The way I see it, look, at the end of 2021, everything that you know is gone. It's irrelevant, right? Anything that launched in 2022, 99% of it died.
It died.
Seriously. Volt's the only one standing. You look at all the projects that launched in 2022. I mean, big shout out to the Colt community because they're still holding strong, but they're down like 900%. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're holding on a thin line.
And they had a lot of debt as well. Do you hear all that? That is crazy.
What is all that?
I don't even know.
Did you get a put into a Telegram with some random token?
No.
That happens.
I'm not doing that. No, I was put into a contest, like an NFT one, and so like it's a follow thing. So I think that's what's going on, y'all. I'm sorry. How do I put this on? I feel like this is bothersome.
I think if Bitcoin has another dip, I'm gonna go super long on it. I think it's about to hit 30K for the first time, and they're probably gonna have a small retraction.
Okay. Let me see here.
Have you ever done longs and shorts? Have you ever done that, Spaceship?
I have, and I've been wrecked, and I've had good days.
Well, what are you doing? Like 100x or what? What are you trying to do?
I like 100. I try to do 100, but
never do 100. You always get wrecked.
Okay, then what do we do? Tell us, Pablo.
You do 50 and less, 50x and less, never 100. Okay. The reason why is because it's the more x's that you put that you're trying to gain, that means that you have a smaller gap of failure, right? So basically, let's say you did 100x at Bitcoin at 28,000. When it dips at 27.7, you're gonna get liquidated. So that $300 window, you're liquidated. They take all your fucking money. You're done. See what I'm saying? But when you do like a 50x, now you have a $500 window of retraction. See what I'm saying? So now 28,000 needs to dip down to 27.5. And if you do like a 25 to 30x, now it can dip all the way down to 27,000. See what I'm saying? So
that's how I get wrecked every time.
That's why you're doing too many X's, and the liquidation is too short. So you have to do less X's to have a bigger window. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does. I was talking to YL about it one day, and I was like, dude, I'll hold too long. I hold too long, and by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm done. At 4 a.m, I'm out. I lost everything.
Yeah, see, Philip said the same thing. 50x max I use. Yeah, 50x is max, like max.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because I get greedy. Yeah.
If you want to do it good though, do a small excess, but do longer holds. Does that make sense? Like, let's say do like a 25 to 30x, but do a longer hold, and you'll do better. Yeah. So
Well,
like, wait for Bitcoin to really dump. Wait for Bitcoin to take a big hit. Let's say we hit 30K, 31K, whatever. It's gonna have a 1 to 2K retraction, right? So when it has that retraction, that's when you put in your long, okay? Because that's the new floor. So you put your long in, and you, let's say your sell order is at 40,000. See what I'm saying? 35,000. As long as Bitcoin doesn't drop back to where you're gonna get liquidated, you're good. You can watch the Bitcoin pump forever until it does.
Because that's how, so you'll make lots of X's on yours all the time.
You do?
All the time. And then you'll come back to us, and you called the bottom on Ethereum.
Yep.
You did.
Yep. I was like, this is it, guys. You're not getting $300. This is it. This is it. Oh.
Yeah, it was at 14 when you called it, right? The last time?
The last time was 14. Man, I made so many flips on ETH. I was flipping ETH like crazy. I remember when it dipped to like $800 and I dropped 100K. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in. I'm going in. And then I doubled my money at 1,600, so I sold. And then I wait for it to dump again, and I bought back in, and then I sold again, and then I bought back in. But this last time that I bought back in at 1,600, I haven't sold. I'm not selling anymore.
You're done?
Mm-hmm.
Because you think it's going to run up to what then? Now I got to know.
It's time to go long. Like, there's no more trying to flip it. Like, you're done. Like, if you're flipping Ethereum right now, you're crazy, because you could wake up tomorrow or sometime and Ethereum could be at all-time high. Like, literally, you could wake up at any time and Ethereum could be at all-time high.
It could. It could. When do you think? I mean, because just today it just started running right away. Like,
I think by the end of the year we should be at like 5K. That's what I think.
Nice. Okay. All right.
The reason why I think a lot of people are gonna jump into 2023 towards the end of third or fourth quarter, because they're gonna be preparing themselves for the halving of Bitcoin, right? So 2023 third quarter, fourth quarter, you're gonna have the masses start coming back into crypto, like aping in like crazy, because everybody knows the halving's coming in 2024. So they're gonna try to front run it.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Mm-hmm. So you could see a $5,000 big Ethereum by the end of the year. You could easy. I don't question it. It won't happen.
Damn. Look at that. Philip says Pablo's super smart. That's what I'm saying. We learn a lot from y'all, and you don't even do this. You do this for free. You started blue collar, and that's why I feel like you like to help us, because you know that we legit are trying to make it. You know, like we really are. There's some Jeets out there, but there's mainly a lot of us that are really trying and do like a strong community. You have to have a strong community and do stuff like y'all are doing, like Twitter Spaces and, growing like that, because we are going to have a Bitcoin run. We're going to have an ETH run. And when it hits, there's no like legit. I saw the middle tail end of a bull run. It was insane. Every mama, grandpa token was pumping.
Everything. I can't think of how many 100Xs I did in the bull run. There was so many. Like my average jump on a token was like $1,000. That was like my average, and I would see $1,000 turn into 30, turn into 50, turn into 100, over and over and over. It's like, it was great.
Yeah, that's so cool though. But you have to sit there and believe and be freaking patient. You can't be like, okay, checking the chart and all of that, because you're gonna end up getting the itch all of a sudden, and maybe I can spend the money on this, or maybe I can spend it on that. No, just sit there, because we've built all of 2022 and 2023. There's so much going on. Because I found a tweet. It was crazy. I was looking up the hashtag Cro effect, right? And because I put it on
there's a lot of stuff on there, huh?
Yeah, I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and I was smiling, because I was just like, This is crazy. I even saw Adrian. He put something May last year, like, we're gonna make it, y'all. Like, we're gonna get there. And I was like, you still see Adrian, tweeting. And then back in the fall, you had we were at 50 thousand. What were we at? What were we at in the fall? Not anywhere near where we are now.
As far as holders, is that what you're talking about? As far as holders?
No, market cap.
And what month? In the fall?
I think it was
like under 40 million. I bet we were like 38, 40 million was our floor.
Yeah.
After April, 30 million, 40 million was our floor, which happened like April, somewhere around August. You know what I mean? I think August was like our floor. Mm-hmm. So from there, imagine, like, think about everybody freaking out, right? We're at 38 million. Oh,
that's why I'm smiling. That's why I'm laughing, because I remember.
Like, are you guys new to crypto or what?
It was funny.
This is what happens.
This is when Power like really got his name for, you guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then I remember you saying, I'll never forget it. You said, like, stay focused, commit. This is what you said: commit to something for once in your damn life. And I guess because I was in sports, like that's how I even talk to myself sometimes. Like, girl, don't you freaking even, like, you need that sometimes, a little shaking. Like, commit to something for once in your damn life. And you're right.
Let's say you don't commit to something, okay? And you miss this bull run because you're chasing from project A to project B to project C, and you don't commit and you miss it, right? You miss the greatest bull run in freaking history. And let's say you walk out okay. Let's say you do okay. Let's say you walk out with 100K after the bull run, okay? Uh-huh. We both know that's not enough money to do much. We both know that. It's not. So you wasted the greatest bull run probably in history on what? On not committing to one thing? Think how crazy that is. Now, let's say the bear market comes again. And all of a sudden, the governments, they see what happened in this bull cycle. They see it. They know they could have made a shit ton of money, but they didn't, and they're pissed off. So guess what? Now the governments are like, you know what? It's time to really, really take over crypto. It's time to really go all out. It's time to put a stop to all this crap. And they come in and they regulate it. And now your chance of making 100x, 1,000x, it's the thing of the past. You're never going to see that again.
No, you're not.
Let's say you're in your mid-30s. Let's say you're in your mid-40s. When are you going to have another opportunity to really chase something? When? When is your next opportunity? Where?
Yeah. And you don't know when or where, y'all. If we know now, so take care of it now.
Yep. And that's what I'm always telling people. Look, I quit my job at 29. I walked away. I had $500 in my wallet, and I say, no more am I ever going to be an employee ever again. I have never been an employee ever since because I committed to walking away from the employee life. Yeah. And the universe, whatever the fuck the universe did, it guided me through the right process to get where I am today.
That's
because
good.
I committed. You got to commit. If you don't commit, shit, man, think about it. You could eat nachos and cheese all fucking day, every day. Like, you got to commit to a better lifestyle. You know what I mean?
You do, and you have to feel it. Like, we talk about it, but that's how money works, y'all. You have to know how money works, and that's what we're all trying to learn, right? But we're learning from people who have actually made it, and so that's why I like having you on in the space camp. That's why I like talking to you, because I learn a lot. Like, I learn a lot, and I know you're very, very busy, Pablo. So I know he's got 3 live streams today, y'all. This is what, your first one?
First one, yeah.
Thank
so next
you
one,
so much.
Next one is with December the Marco at 5 p.m. Eastern.
I love December. He's so cool. I have Mike the Investor in here tomorrow for a Voltage stream. I have a whole lineup, y'all, all the way up until next week, and I haven't even invited all of my friends yet. That's not even all of them. So we're gonna have a few weeks of vaulted guests like every single day, Monday through Friday. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom. I love it.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that you get time to yourself as well. I appreciate you for coming on by. Like I really, really do. And thank you so much for helping me change my life and educating me. And I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And being here in the Vault Army as well. Like I love every single one of y'all. But he's got a show tonight. Pablo has a show tonight, y'all. So I'm gonna leave that link in the description box below, and I also have all of Pablo Cro's links down there, his link tree, his channel, his Twitter, everything's down there, so go give him a follow. But is there any last words you would like to say, Pablo, to the Vault Army?
Yeah, commit to something in your ratchet life. Don't live how you live. You can do better. You can be better. Like commit. Fucking commit. Don't waste this bull run. Do not waste the bull run. Because if you waste it, you might never have another opportunity again. And you will live your life how you live today, paycheck to paycheck, paying taxes, paying the government, hoping that the government takes care of you when you're old. But the reality is they won't.
Mm-mm.
We're not going to have the same treatment that people have right now as elderly. We're not. The dollar's going to shit. We're losing value. Now imagine what's going to happen in the next 20 years. Just imagine. It's not going to be good.
Yep, I
So
agree.
fight for your own life. For your own life. Like this is you. This is you. I already made it. I'm fine. I could just walk away from this today and I could be taken care of for the next rest of my life. I'm fine. But I don't want to live fine. I want to live like a king for the rest of my life. Does that make sense? So I got to go one more time big to get what I want. So you go chase what you want.
Man, that's perfect. That's perfect, y'all. I can't even add anything else to that. That is just perfect. Thank you so much, Pablo.
You.
And we'll follow you on your next live stream. All the Vault Army will be there. So y'all go like and subscribe to the channel. Go hit his channel up, sub to his channel, and let's all go. Stay vaulted, everybody. Everybody have a good day. Bye-bye.
See ya.